Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video with the adventures of the memory makers. Today I'm here to share an exciting product that we recently received. And if you watch our channel, you know we're not real big into product reviews, but every now and then something comes across that just really trips my trigger and I really like. I use it, it serves the purpose very well, and I then in turn share that with you, the viewers. What today's item is the Dr. Prepare 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery with the included hub. And it's not just a 100 amp hour battery. When they first contacted me about this and asked if we'd be interested in trying it out, originally I was like, well, I just really don't need another 100 amp hour battery. But then I got to reading about it, doing some research on it, watched some other videos. Hobotech does a great review on it that he did. This has actually been out for a couple years now, and he did that review a while back. But it's a great review. And I watched his and I got to thinking about it, and I was like, I like items that do more than one thing. So it is so much more than just a 100 amp hour battery. And the way they achieve that is they found a way to, break that power down, and through the use of this little hub right here that plugs in with an Anderson power connector. If you know anything about me, I love Anderson power connectors. So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, Anderson power connector. And it just plugs right in. But this little device takes this from just being a 100 amp hour battery and turns it into a 12 volt power source with built-in solar controller. Not many batteries have that. So when I got to thinking about that, I was like, I've been wanting to convert our sailboat to lithium power because we have a deep cycle battery in the bow of it. Because of that heavy lead acid battery in the bow of our sailboat, you can tell that it handles a little differently. So we got almost 80-pound battery up in the bow of the boat now. And we're going to replace that with this 27.5-pound lithium iron phosphate battery during the sailing season. So during that time, we won't need the hub to power anything, but we'll use the battery to power the boat. And then once sailing season ends, we're getting ready to take a 40-day trip out west. This battery has been going with us on camping trips ever since we've got it. It acts as a backup or additional capacity for our power station that we have inside the ton box. And we just did a video on the ton box, how we've got that set up. I'll put a link to that in the description so you can check it out. But we can actually hook this up, and it's as simple as we've got a couple of cables already pre-made up here, and we look and find the one with the red around it. We clamp that on there like so. We clamp this on here like so. We flip a switch inside of our ton box here, and now this 100 amp hour battery is powering all of our 12 volt needs in the camper. We'll never go over 11 amps if we turned everything on and charged 3 or 4 devices at the same time. So, this setup here is more than adequate to provide power. We set this inside of our ARB room, to keep it sheltered out of the weather. And we've got another 1,280 watt hours of power that we can pull from this battery. That has been great. So Cindy and I are in the process of building a new multi-purpose deer blind. And if you follow the channel, you're going to see videos about that as we progress with that. But this battery and hub are going to go in that multi-purpose deer blind and provide our power needs for 12 volt in that deer blind. So we're going to have lights, we've got the hub here. So the neat thing about this hub is once you plug it in, and it just pops in and out of that Anderson connector, once you pop this in, it changes this battery from just a 12 volt lithium iron phosphate battery to now a 12 volt power supply. There's no AC, so it's not a true portable power station, but it is a portable power supply for 12 volts. And the great thing about it is you flip these covers up and you've got an Anderson power port right here that you can plug in a 100 amp portable or a fixed solar panel to charge, and you can charge the battery while you're taking power out of the battery, which is a great feature. And you got 2 USB-A ports right here to charge your phones, your tablets, whatever. There is a PD port right here. It's a 30 watt PD port. You got a 5521 plug right here. So you've got some lights. I got some Christmas lights I plug into a 5521 plug. So, in the deer blind, when we set it up and use this, we can do that. You also have your standard 10 amp 12 volt plug right here. Not only does it have the hub here with all your power ports in it for 12 volt power out, but it also has a built-in state of charge monitor up here on top. There's a little button that you press, and I've already pressed it so the light's already lit up. But the battery you can see here is fully charged. It's got 4 bars. So essentially you have 25%, 50, 75, 100% marks right there. So as you use power out of the battery, these bars will start to go out as it goes down. And then as you charge it back up, those will light back up. So really a neat little battery with a lot of great features in it. So, you know, it becomes much more than a battery through the use of this hub. And, you know, through the videos that the Hobotech put out and the information that Dr. Prepare, you know, provides for it, this battery is built to a higher standard than what one of your cheap Chinese 100 amp hour lithium batteries that you get off Amazon is built to. So they use true automotive grade cells inside of this. The BMS, or the battery management system, the brains behind the battery, is actually made by Texas Instruments. I mean, it's a very high quality BMS that they're using in this, you know, and it's got true low temperature protection and high temperature protection. In fact, it was one of the first batteries that Hobotech tested that actually worked when it said it had low temperature protection. So that's built into the BMS as well. I mean, it's really a very high quality product, and you could tell just by the feel of it when you pick it up. It's got these nice carrying straps because it is designed to be used, you know, in a portable fashion. You know, you can mount it down and use it as a traditional 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery, or you can use it like what we do, and we take it places with us. You know, we've actually stopped carrying a big 2,000 watt hour power station with us that we had as a backup and for other needs, and we just carry this. You know, it downsizes, you know, that, you know, application for us, so it's not taking as much room, as much weight. You know, this is only 27 pounds versus 63 pounds for that big power station we used to carry around. So we're going to use it in that deer blind. It's going to power our lights, you know, our devices, charge our phones. You know, really excited about that. And then another application, you know, I got to thinking about was we like to go to ski-in cabins. So this winter in February, we went to the UP of Michigan to a ski-in cabin. One little problem, there wasn't much snow, so we really didn't get to ski much. But we went and had a great time staying at the cabin. We took a small portable power station with us, and it was about a 600 watt hour power station. On the second day, it died. Something happened internally in it, and all the power just went away. So it wasn't the end of the world. I mean, it was, you know, an off-grid cabin. You know, we just kind of disconnected. We charged our phones in our car while we were riding around because we weren't skiing. We were just kind of cruising around. So, you know, we made do. It wasn't a big deal, but I had kind of set things up with the intention or the thought that I was going to have 12 volt power through that power station. So then when it died, well, you know, all of a sudden that didn't work. So we had to figure out a different way to light the cabin at night, and, you know, it was no big deal. But this guy came along, and now all of a sudden, you know, this physically isn't much bigger than what that power station was. You know, it weighs about 8 pounds more than what that power station did. But this coming February, when we go back up to stay in that ski-in cabin, this is coming with us. So we've got, you know, our hub right here that's going to power our phones and our devices, and then we can run our lights in the cabin that we strung up. We can run them off that 5521 plug there. And the great thing about this is, by the time I factor in the weight of the power station that I took with us this year and the solar panel that I took with us to put out and charge, because, you know, I knew at some point we'd probably run out of power with that small of a power station, you know, now there's enough power in this to easily get us through a week, you know, powering some lights, some, you know, string lights in the cabin and charging our devices, you know, no more than we're going to use that power, that now I can leave that portable solar panel home. So at the end of the day, the weight's a wash. You know, between that portable panel and the power station, you know, we're just about the same weight as what this unit is here. So I'm excited. I mean, this is going to show up in several videos throughout the year. You're going to see it in that multi-purpose deer blind that we use, or that we're building right now. You're going to see it in the sailboat. You're going to see it at that cabin when we go back up there, you know, and other uses that we find for this through the course of the year. So I'm super excited that Dr. Prepare reached out to us, you know, and asked us if we'd be interested in trying this. You know, once I thought about it, I was like, heck yeah, I want to try that. That's a multi-purpose device right there. So we've got links in the description to the Dr. Prepare website. And one of the neat things about this, if you buy, not just this battery, but any of their batteries, if you buy them through their website, they warranty them for 10 years. Now, if you buy them through a third-party reseller like Amazon, you're only going to get a 5-year warranty from that. So a 10-year warranty on a lithium iron phosphate battery, I don't know of any other battery out there that does that. So high quality product, we're excited to use it. It has worked great for us. You know, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. And, you know, if any of you have a need for a multi-purpose 12 volt power supply like this, check this out. You know, we've got a discount code in the description as well for 8% off. That's going to cover your sales tax, and see what you guys think about it. So thank you very much for watching. Hope that you found this interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comment, and until the next video, happy camping.